It may never be known what first awakened the cold legions of the Necron from their vast burial vaults in the southern coast of Kaurava III. Archives suggest that Imperial Guard survey crews may have been dispatched to coastal Emosa several months before the conflict. Others point to the strange and unknown influence of the warp storm, which could somehow have roused the deathless Necrons from their slumber. Out of the dry Emosan sands, an ancient complex emerged. Part burial ground, part power plant, part staging ground. As builder scarabs removed sands and restored structures to power, its clean-cut, symmetrical, and lifeless form emerged. It pulsed with the green glow of the strange power which fuels the Necrons. Vast reserves of it. Enough to drive an endless stream of monoliths and Necron soldiers. Anyone foolish enough to assail this unearthed necropolis would do well to heed that flow of energy. It is the source of the Necron's power, and if unchecked, there is little limit to what strength Necrons could marshal against their foes.
So, they come. Awake. I give you energy. Drink of it. And awake. They shall meet their ends. They shall join the army of death.
Archon, we flew above this foul city. At the 4 cardinal points we scribed 4 monoliths. They seem to draw power from the center.
If it is as I fear, these fortresses are being restored to fullness. If they were to reach this state, they will be fearsome foes. We must do all that we can to halt their progress.
Kill their insides on the ground.
Is it time to loot and kill? Reaver set my spies! My engine will scorch their broken corpses!
They try to build things and not be
There is
all
not
the time.
time, Rangers. We live for the thrill. Hellions!
They try to build things and not be beaten all the time.
Skyboard's ready! Yeah! We stand ready!
The wind moans the fire beats.
The point is ours! We now hold this point!
I am ready.
We thirst for battle! Lead us to the fray!
There is much terror to bring. The wind moans the fire beats. Warriors, listen to me. There are 4 points just outside the central Necron base. It is through these that the outer monoliths are being powered.
Do it.
If we are to halt the restoration of the monoliths, we must take these points.
Reaver Jetlight, back to the instrument of fate. I am a bird that time will loot
Arkon, I have discovered the secret of these teleportation tricks. They hail from one point, a summoning core nestled behind the necropolis. Destroy it, and that grievance shall trouble us no more.
Skyboard, dispatch! Skyboard, dispatch!
The nature of a man. You assist me in my
I thirst for violence. When do we fight?
Lead us to the fray! We move with speed! We thirst! Swiftly! Fear us!
You will know. Hey. You will know. Hey. Death only after great. Your life ends here. When do we fight?
We feed off their fear!
The engine! Brave!
Where is our victorious men from the hunt? Lead us to the fray!
weapons are terror, dark lances, and
We stand ready. We feed off their fear. We feed off their pain.
Well, oh, it is done. Yes.
I long to shed blood.
We thirst. We thirst. Power and fear. Die this day.
Death. Terror, my wine.
No, not the whip.
Petty Necron outposts flank our camp to the south and northwest. Shall we guard our base, or crush these pests? Death only after great pain.
We move with speed. I hope they scream. Fear, tremble. We feed on their pain. Into the fray. They die this day. We feed off their fear.
Not the whip.
lightning.
The wind moans the fire beats. It is the flag flies proudly here.
I thirst.
Power before us. We hunger. We feed off their pain.
Embrace death. You cannot escape it.
They shall cry in pain. Yes, we thirst.
I have soared above Kamra and seen such things.
I am ready. Where?
The point is ours.
Outrun me.
Yes?
Yes?
It is done.
There is much terror to bring.
They shall rule the day. With speed, swiftly lead us to the fray.
When do we fight?
Into the fray! Lead us to the fray. Power and fear.
Where?
I thirst for death.
We hunger. They shall cry in pain. They shall cry in pain.
Speed! Speed and death outrun me! I can go faster! The engine! Free! Death from above! Speed! Speed and death!
I long to shed blood. We saw on
We are fast fighting!
We are witches. Show me a worthy foe.
They cower! Free the death fight!
I am dancing death. We are witches, killers, tried and true.
I go.
The flag flies. It is our
I long to shed blood.
back upon the wind. The deed is done. Enter the spiders. Web.
Arcos, the monoliths are gaining power. We must not tarry.
I will do it.
I thirst for violence. When do we fight? Fear us.
We soar on loathsome wings.
There is much terror to bring.
Swiftly, we move with speed. Fear us!
When do we fight? I thirst for violence.
The deed is done.
None have grace so my skill is peerless. Who shall taste my trident? I love to deal death. By the time they scream,
No, not the whip.
Who shall taste my trident?
Moans of fine beads.
I am Raven, airborne die.
Never! No! Not the whip! I do your bidding.
I am Raven, airborne death. Fastest instrument of fate. En route! Flight and mayhem! Our weapons are terror, dark lances, and speed! I am Raven, airborne death. I have my
Death is my meat. Terror my wine.
nevermore. Where? Ah, there.
I thirst.
I yearn to shed warm, sweet blood. I have faced worse.
When do we fight?
I yearn to shed warm, sweet blood.
I, Raven, fly!
Who shall taste my trident?
Nevermore. Full blast! Die, die, die,
Fear
die!
me.
I thirst.
No! Not the whip!
I long to shed blood.
We rise in number. We blot out the sun.
I thirst. I long to
It
shed
recalls
blood.
my days in the arena. I long to
We rise in number. We blot out the sun.
Nevermore.
raise the banner. Declare our greatness.
Raven, airborne.
I long to shed blood.
Show me a worthy foe.
The Ravager. All jagged metal, guns, and death. Ready. Ready. We fly.
To the victor goes the spoils.
Heavy armor, heavy lances.
race. I am your doom. Fear me. Fear us!
I thirst.
I long for that. Go for their throats. Go for their throats.
I am ready. I will do it.
Nevermore.
We thirst for battle!
I thirst.
I hope they scream!
None stand on land. None can withstand our blast. None can withstand our blast. Fire when the enemy is in sight. Fire when the enemy is in sight.
No! Not the whip! Where?
To the victor goes the spoils.
Nevermore. They shall not pierce this side.
Feel my blade.
I am free. Airborne death. They shall not pierce this side. They shall not pierce this side. None stand on land. Right. Ravaged death.
Get there! Get there! Get there!
Yes? Cower in fear! Blind them!
I am Raven. Airborne death. They shall not pierce this hide.
I thirst for violence.
Let us claim this place.
Yes?
Ravager stand ready. Fire when the enemy is in sight.
Who shall taste my trident?
We rise in the murk. We block out the sun.
There is much terror to bring.
We soar on loathsome wings.
Raven airborne.
Death is my meat, terror my wine.
Nevermore. Go. Not stand on land.
With the dark wings of this, the sweet sound of suffering.
I am Raven, airborne death. They shall not pierce this eye.
Get there! Sick!
Ravager death.
Although it was in a different age that they parted ways with their craft world relatives, the Dark Eldar had not forgotten the dark and bloody wars between their ancient kindred and the Necrons. The fiendish machines made poor victims of Dark Eldar piracy. They were always armed, and although their frames did encase souls, those were feeble and sour, and could not be tortured before reaping. Defeating the Necrons was a necessary and grim task. Although they took less joy in the endeavor, the Dark Eldar fought with no less ferocity. They danced and fired before their deathless foes with vicious abandon. The Necron legions could not stop them, and neither could the threat of the great monoliths. Not even the appearance of the great deceiver, summoned into corporeal form, could avert the Dark Eldar's victory. Alas, no celebrations followed. They took no slaves and pillaged no goods. Their duty done, Taril's forces fled the place in search of foes who could bleed and plead and cry out in pain.